PG Padulyon, yung best evidence rule, sinasabi rito, Section 1, original of an electronic document. An electronic document shall be regarded as an equivalent of an original document under the best evidence rule if it is a printout or output readable by sight or other means, shown to reflect the data accurately. Ganun lang kasimple, compare mo lang eh. This is the rules promulgated by the Supreme Court on July 17, 2001 under AM number 01-07-01 SC. Ganun lang kasimple yun eh. Pero yung sagot mo kanina, parang hindi na, huwag nang palakihin yung ano. It's unfair na, the inference is negative. Na para bang si congressman eh, poor sibling. Huwag naman ganun. Dapat meron kayong report talaga na walang ganun. Di ba?
Yeah,
He
Mr.
is
Chair.
a member of the House of Representatives. The insinuation that he forcibly took some data is not only be reflective on the image of the House of Representatives.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, yun lang po yung nireport po sa amin. So we were just relaying po. That time po, I wasn't still with the DPWH, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, with your indulgence, we just received reports na naglabas na po ng arrest warrant sa Sandigan Bayan laban kina Engineer Bryce Hernandez and Engineer JP Mendoza. Now, Mr. Chair, I just want to put on record that once the arrest warrant is served to these individuals, what are we going to do? The Blue Ribbon Committee shall transfer their custody to Sandigan Bayan or shall
Mr. Chair, if I can just make a few quick points. First, I thank everyone for their questions on my involvement with the files. I would hope that we can also discuss the contents of it, but regarding my involvement, I would be glad to face any of those questions when they are brought to me. What is personally important to me is that the contents of the files can hopefully be made public. And considering that the DPWH is here, maybe there could be some kind of commitment on them authenticating and releasing it. And I would also like to note that to add to the authentication of it, I can also provide the committee, Mr. Chair, the list of the encoders, because there is a entered by on each. There's around 30 names here. And lastly po, there is a
Mark na lang.
column on handwritten notes and several names that have provided handwritten notes to Yusek Cabral on the projects, which might also be related to the documents in the supposed 6 boxes that were made available in the DPWH. And former Secretary Bonoan is also mentioned in many of these handwritten notes from Yusek Cabral, and because we have the privilege of having him here, it would be great to learn how that was done. And lastly, because of the Senate President's question a while ago on how many of these projects ended up actually having SAROS, I would...
Would you like the chairman to ask the question that you just mentioned?
Oh,
Kung paano ginawa?
Yes, Mr. Chair. If I could just make this last point on response to the Senate President's question. I also have here a list of the projects from the files that we checked against the GAA and the DPWH Transparency Portal, and close to 99% of them ended up in the GAA, and maybe over 95% of them have a contractor already awarded to them. And I could also provide this list po to the committee.
Kanina na-mention ni Senate President, yung allocables, tama yun, listahan lang yan eh. Wala namang assurance yan na papasok sa GAA. Tama ba, Secretary Bonoan, di ba? These are, based on the formulation prepared by Yusek Cabral. May formula siya dyan eh. Kung ilan yung pupunta sa ganitong region or kung kaninong tao or kaninong grupo, di ba? But ako naman, ang take ko, well, it's just a mere listahan. Pero ang motive for getting involved in allocables is to get kickbacks or commissions. Once naando na sa GAA at ready na for implementation, ang tawag ko doon, attempted robbery. Or at least, very least, planned robbery. Kasi nasa isip mo na, kaya ka kukuha ng 1 billion halimbawang allocable kasi nagkukwenta ka na kung magkano yung commission mo. Pero without that, no, there's nothing wrong.
With the list. Yeah.
With the list, per se. Depende sa motive, di ba, Undersecretary Bernabe? Are you the son of the former justice? Oh, you should know. At saka, yung, Lord, di ba, pwedeng i-analogous yan sa planned robbery, di ba? Nagpaplano ka na, dahil nagkukwenta ka na, oops, meron akong allocable na 1 billion. I'll pursue this to its logical conclusion, which is the GAA. Pag nandyan yung GAA, naka-allocate na sa'yo, nagkukwenta ka na ng 10%, 15%, 20%. Yun ang masama. Pero kung allocable mo is to address the needs of your constituents, especially mga district representatives, I cannot see anything wrong with that. No. Even senators, kasi may mga constituencies din ng mga senators in their respective areas of residence, for example. Ano. So, yun lang ang take ko. I do not agree and I do not also disagree with the Senate President along this line.
Well, the best thing at this point, Mr. Chairman, is that the ombudsman has the computer and the contents of what really is inside that, no? And it can be compared to the list that Congressman De Vista had, Senator Lacson had, and what is in the portals of these departments. In other words, the executive department has a copy. It will be a welcome for the committee to have the files by Congressman Leviste submitted to the Blue Ribbon Committee, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Senator
Mr. Chair.
Marcoleta.
So, Yusek Bernabe, palagay ko mahihirapan kayo na sabihin na hindi tama yung files eh. Alam mo ako, nakakuha rin ako from other sources. Pareho rin eh. Kaya nung yung ating chairman nagsalita, nagkaroon siya ng press con, sabi niya, at least there are 5 secretaries, cabinet secretaries, and USEC have been recipient of allocable, sabi niya, as shown by the Cabral files. Tiningnan ko talaga. Tama siya eh. So hindi naman kayo nag-react eh. Di ba?
Mr. Chair, with regard to the Cabral files po, no, dahil nga po ito yung galing sa computer and ito po ay, kumbaga, we do not know the context or we have no personal knowledge on how that file was created, authored, etc., Mr. Chair. Remember, Mr. Chair, the Secretary assumed this post September 1. And in September 4 po nangyari itong incident. He had impossible for him to know kung ano man ang laman ng computer na yun. That is why when it was reported that files were secured from the computer, the prudent thing to do was to secure the computer. Hindi po namin yan binuksan, hindi na po namin hinalungkat kung ano pa yung laman ng mga computer na yan, ano pa ba yung mga files na ginawa nila former Yusek Cabral. Kasi those were not 2025 budget and prior years, which is already ongoing po. So, it was already immaterial from our point of view, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, alam mo, Yusek, hindi naman namin sinasabi na tingnan mo lahat yung mga files na ito as they came out, di ba? Pero nung marinig mo ang chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee, at least 5 cabinet secretaries and a few USEC are recipients of allocables in the Cabral files. Hindi mo man lang tiningnan, at least yung point, yung part na yon. Ako tiningnan ko eh. It should have been more significant on your part kasi kayo nga yun eh. Ako tiningnan ko lang eh. At tama naman siya. O bakit hindi man lang kayo
Yeah,
hindi
Mr.
man lang
Chair,
kayo nabula, hindi mo man lang tiningnan kung tama o hindi?
hindi
So
na
that you
po,
can react.
Mr. Chair.
Why? Why?
Because yung files po na ito, yung context po, no, of course, we had no idea how it was created or authored.
Sa akin kasi, ang interpretation ko na hindi kayo kumibo, tama talaga, and the files is accurate.
Hindi po, Mr. Chair. No? In fact, we did not even look at the computer anymore. Sinecure na po namin yan. The first time I saw some of the files ay on social media na po. Kapag noon pinost-post na po, doon na lang po namin nakita. Pero po yung actual file po sa computer, hindi na po namin tinignan, Mr.
So you
Chair.
did not even dare to look into the files? Meron man kayong files kahit na sinurrender na ninyo sa ombudsman, di ba?
Wala na po, Mr. Chair. That computer was sealed off po after that incident.
Why didn't you weren't even bothered by not being able to get a copy para lang sa inyo before na binigay nyo sa ombudsman?
Insofar as those files were concerned, Mr. Chair, these are unofficial files po. No? Ito pong mga paano po ginawa yung document na yon, ano po yung mga nakalagay
Well, but
doon.
at the very least, we have expected from you, like investigating whether or not the files were modified or altered or deleted. Kasi malalagay doon sa computer kung the date where you modified it.
Yes, that is
Bago niya
why...
binigay doon, so makikita natin even the files acquired by Congressman Lebiste would suggest whether they were altered, deleted. Makikita nyo naman doon eh. That is a minimum requirement that you have done, sana. Para makita natin, even without forensics, alam mo na, totoong mga files. This is more important.
That is correct, Mr. Chair. Kaya lang po, we thought that ombudsman po yung best na mag-handle ng files together with the PNP ACG, Mr. Chair. I think baka po, kapag po kami yung maggalaw, baka po matamper namin at mapagbentangan pa kami na tinamper namin yung mga files, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I'm not sure po kasi kung we'll have a chance to ask Secretary Bonoan again. Would it be okay,
We'll
sir?
have to suspend the rules and with the permission of the Senate President.
Or I could ask you po to ask.
Through the chair. Pwede.
Yes.
Sige.
Sino po kaya ang BINI 10 Senti 2025 F1 at yung iba pong mga nakatag na mga pangalan po dito? And pangalawa po, para sa unprogrammed appropriations, paano po ng DPWH pinipili yung mga projects na yon?
Secretary Bonoan, can you respond?
Your Honor, I would not know actually kung ano yung mga kwan ni Secretary Cabral. Well, I'm just puzzled about these files, Your Honor. With all due respect, si Congressman is a member of the House of Representatives. Would it have been better actually if the House of Representatives authorized actually the good congressman to officially request for this kind of information or data from the executive branch? So that everything would have been not official. You see, if we are talking of things that have not been made official actually at all, no? If there were conversations, authorization from the Secretary, Secretary Dizon and Yusek Cabral, these are informal arrangements to him, and I don't know what would have been the motive actually behind actually getting all this information from the Department of Public Works and Highways, which is a different agency to the legislative branch.
We would just want to help the Blue Ribbon Committee and the Public Accounts Committee of Congress. And if I could just reiterate the second question, if possible, if Secretary Bonoan would be able to shed light on how projects in the unprogrammed appropriations in 2023 and 2024, which I understand were around 60 billion and 153 billion respectively, were selected by the DPWH.
Kindly respond.
Your Honor, I can recall that in 2023, there were unprogrammed appropriations that were given, that were released to the Department of Public Works and Highways to augment the budgets that were cut during the to augment the budgets that were cut in the during the in the General Appropriations Act. Now, for example, in the BICAM, let's say the budget that we proposed is about 37 billion and only 2 billion was released. We requested for augmentation of that fund. For maintenance, it was reduced to the minimum. Then they augmented it from the unprogrammed funds. For foreign assisted projects, it was cut drastically from 70 billion, as I can recall, 70 billion to only 20 billion. So I think in our request, Mr. Chairman, since there were available unprogrammed funds, we requested them for augmentation. And these were the things that were released actually to the Department of Public Works and Highways. Now, these are these are the things that we received from the program funds in 23, Mr. Chair.
And I agree, no? At least a portion na pang-augment talaga yan eh. Kasi yung program, sabi ko nga kanina, under the special purpose, di ba? That's part of the special purpose fund. Ang gamit nito, kung kukulangin, halimbawa, fluctuation, nagkaroon inflation, kailangan ng augment, kukuha sa program based on certain conditions, no? Na enumerate those under the special provisions. Okay, so